Breaking Bad was all hype. It was very cliffhangery. That's why it's not quite as great as what people make it out to be. That's probably one of the most overrated things ever made. Fucking Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad and Beyonce. Incredibly overrated. Seriously. Really overrated. Breaking Bad was good, yeah. And I watched it. That was fine. But to say that was like the greatest thing ever made, you're clutching at straws on that one, I'm afraid. Breaking Bad was like fucking MacGyver. If you don't know what MacGyver is, I think they tried to bring MacGyver back. I think. But basically, if you don't know what MacGyver was on this classic 80s, late 80s and early 90s TV shows from the America, yeah? That's when America only made stupid TV shows. Before HBO and all that shit. America just made stupid TV shows like children would watch, you know? And MacGyver was one of them. It was like the A-Team, Airwolf, Street Hawk, Knight Rider. It was that level of nonsense. Baywatch, you just look at, turn your brain off and go, here's some stuff. And MacGyver every week, MacGyver's shtick was he could just make anything out of anything. He could just, he could make I saw an episode, he could always get himself out of a situation by using his innovative skills, as it were. I saw an episode where he made a bomb out of a block of ice. I can't remember how he fucking did it. I don't know if there's any proper science behind it. I have no idea. But he made a bomb out of a block of ice and blew open a door to escape from a prison. I was like, fucking how the fuck? But I was 10, so I was like, alright. And every week he'd do something like that, make tripwires out of bubble gum and fucking build a helicopter out of a tin can. A-Team kind of did shit like that as well. It's Breaking Bad, man. That's Breaking Bad. Think about it. It was always, Breaking Bad got to a level where it was like, oh, here's a caper. Even the first episode, he makes some concoction to get himself out of a pickle to poison those two Mexican drug dealers. And then he makes that bomb that's just a block that he throws on the floor when he goes to meet Tuco. Then there's the big, he turns that fucking van into a magnet, to erase the laptop that's in police custody in the police evidence room. Remember that? And that caper to siphon off that loads of that chemical that they needed to cook shitloads of meth. Remember that? Even in the very last episode, when he builds that gun contraption that comes out the boot, shoots everyone dead by remote. It's MacGyver. It's fucking MacGyver. Breaking Bad is MacGyver. That's it. Walter White is MacGyver. It is. There's always stuff like that going on. Week in, week out. I was like, oh, what caper should we get into this week? Oh, how am I going to get myself out of this pickle? Instead of using his brain or anything, he's going, I'm gonna build this contraption to get me out of this pickle. I'm gonna convince an elderly man who hates me to blow himself up to kill my rival. Come on. What? You're absolutely fucking mental. There's always stuff like that. Oh look, here's a severed head on the back of a tortoise. Why? I know Mexican cartels are fucking nuts, yeah, but what sort of state of mind were you like, oh yeah, we're going to chop his head off because he's an informant, and we're going to glue it to a tortoise. Why? I don't know. It'll look funny when people will be like, what the fuck? And it's a bomb. Like, if you want to send a bomb somewhere, yeah, and you don't want people to know about the bomb, I would say it's kind of a wiser idea not to create such a spectacle out of it. Because it's kind of a spectacle when you send a bomb in on a very slow-moving animal that isn't trained and untrainable, and put the bomb inside someone's head and glue the head to a very slow-moving animal that's untrainable. And that's how you do your bomb attack, is it? I know these cartels make billions. You don't make billions with that kind of stupidity, do you? Do you? If you can, then fucking hell, I'll go there and take over. Really think about it. It is. Breaking Bad is MacGyver. It's that level. You know? There's always a plan. Oh, I've got this massive plan going on. Even with Harry, again, it's not just Walter White, it's other characters who've got this big dastardly plan going on. Like a bad guy out of the fucking 18, out of MacGyver, I'm telling you. Look at fucking Gustavo Fring. He decides to murder everyone in a fucking cartel. How to do it? Well, he brings this expensive tequila that he's loaded up with poison, and he set it all up so he knows exactly what's going to happen, so they can get given, you know, the antidote to the poison. It's like, come on, man, that's a fucking dumb way of taking people out. You know, if you got that much money, you can just, I don't know, send a drone in, fucking Sentex, and blow the fucking place up. Problem solved. You know, no, we're going to turn up there and we're going to have this bottle of tequila. I know for storytelling purposes, it's more exciting doing it that way, but I think that's the whole show's problem. It's like, oh, we've got to have some hyper shit going on, instead of the drama being in the art of conflict. You understand me? I tell you. That's how I can easily say it's overrated. Easily, just because of the caperishness. It's the kind of thing that it's like, it's what went on in that show was more appealing to teenagers than just like everybody, I would say. You know what I mean? That's why I wouldn't, you know, people go, oh, you probably sound like some sort of snob, you know, because I know, I get it. I get that people, you know, do get a bit when it comes to The Sopranos and The Wire. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know people could be a bit snobby about that shit, but there's good reason for it too. You're going to go into the intricacies of those shows. You can rewatch The Sopranos and The Wire, right, and see stuff that you never saw before, as in character traits, little moments that make other moments make more sense. You have to be constantly paying a hell of a lot of attention to The Sopranos and The Wire especially to really keep up what's going on, because there's never any nothing's forced on you. You know, you have to be constantly paying attention. There's no cutaway shot of someone like leaving a lighter on the side of it, you know, leaving a bit of evidence here. There's none of that. No little clues like that. It's all on the. It's always in the frame, and it's like what they're saying in general conversation is what you need to be. You need to be constantly paying attention. It never treats the audience like an idiot. Breaking Bad ain't doing that. What Breaking Bad does is they'll say, "Oh, you should watch it over again because of the symbology." Because of the symbology. That's a made-up word. Symbolism. They go, oh, there's some symbolism. Oh, Easter eggs. Oh, do you remember that Easter egg? Oh, if you look at episode 4 of season 5, in the back of the room, there's a bottle of tequila. There's the same bottle of tequila that later on kills someone. It's like, alright, that's not... Yeah, alright, good for you. I ain't rewatching it, so I can see that and go, oh, well, that says it all. Not the same deal, paleo. You know what I'm saying? Not the same fucking deal. And also, a lot of the bad guys, you know, there was good guys and bad guys in Breaking Bad, whereas in those other shows, everyone was murky. There was no one was good, no one was truly bad. There's people who are a bit more of the other, you know. Even down to, you look at The Wire, even down to like Stringer Bell in the end. When he died, I felt sorry for the cunt. I was like, oh, Poor bastard. You actually felt sorry for him. And this is a guy who'd fucking murdered his best friend's cousin, no, nephew, in a real assholey way. One of the truest hearted people in the show, and you're like going, oh, the bastard. You know? Everyone wanted him to get got. It's like, this guy needs to get fucking... What? Leave alone. Oh. I come soon. What was I saying? Sorry, it's got the sex summons. No, yeah. So, so the whole time I'm like, yeah, Stringer needs to die, man. He's a fucking cunt. And then when his life starts unraveling and shit, and everything, and he comes to the realization of going, oh, this ain't gonna work out. You're like, oh, I kind of feel sorry for this guy. And when he died, you're like, oh my god, how could they kill Stringer? They're bastards. How could we do that to him? You know? You never felt like that for most of the people in Breaking Bad. Gus Fring was just evil. He was just a bad guy. He was just a bad guy. There wasn't really anything redeeming about, you know, there wasn't anything good about him. And that Tuco geezer was just a cartoon lunatic. And most of the other cartoon members are just they were cartoonish. They're just fucking bad guys. Even Saul Goodman, who they try to make they make the spin-off, the prequel series or whatever, Better Call Saul. But so they're given redeeming qualities in that show, but he never had those in the main show, in Breaking Bad. He never had any redeeming qualities. There's never anything you saw and went, oh yeah, he's a good guy. He was just a buffoonish sleazemonger. Always. Never really saw anything that made you go, oh. No. The show ain't that deep, man. It wasn't that deep. It didn't have enough fucking layers and depth to warrant being called the greatest TV show of all time. It just didn't have it. It was not there. It was not present. It's basically it's MacGyver, and he gets cancer, and then he becomes a drug manufacturer, and in turn becomes a drug kingpin. All of the assistants of a whiny little idiot, and it's like, well, I don't get it, you know. Even his wife, he thought was a bit of a cunt. Didn't feel sorry for her when the life was turned upside down. I'm like, well, good. Didn't ever think, oh, poor Skylar, man. Oh my god, I feel sorry for her. I never felt sorry for her. I was like, oh, you probably brought it on yourself. Fuck you. Didn't feel for her at all. You see what I'm saying? There's just no... I'm not saying that she... A lot of the characters had different sides to them, yeah, but essentially there was too much cartoonish shit going on to warrant it being called that. There's even it was the second to last episode, maybe the last one, but there's that couple that Walter White was in business with, and he dropped out of the business and was forced out of it or whatever it is, and they became very rich and successful, and he was left to become a science teacher, and he's buried some money for his idiot boy's son, because he is an idiot too, and he goes around to see them to make sure that they give the money to the kid. He has it's two infrared. The infrared sniper lights. Well, there is a problem, but the red dots come on them. Again, because these trained killers will fucking kill you. They'll be watching you every day to make sure that you do exactly what I've told you to do. And it turns out it's two of those goon bags that are friends with Jesse, just shining pens on them. kind of thing. It's just like, okay, all right, okay. You know, it's just. It's not as great. It's not as great as you thought it is. I hate the poop on your parade, but you know, there's better stuff out there. I'm just saying. It was too capery. It's too capery. And another thing that's really annoying about it is they would, you know, they have long sequences or montages of people doing stuff, and you don't know what they're doing. Right? What are they doing? You're trying, and you're going, oh, what are they doing? And they probably thought that was really great. That you're just there wondering, it won't work out what's actually going on. Like, what's this geezer doing? Why is this scene going on for 5 minutes with someone just pulling apart a car or something? And you don't know what's going on. And then eventually it's revealed to you what was going on. Do you know what? Did we have to watch 5 minutes of this to try and work out what was going on? How important is it? You know, did that really build enough tension? Or did that really, you know, were you building tension, or were you just wasting my fucking time? I'd like to know. No, I don't remember Tony Soprano rooting through drawers for 5 minutes with all lovely shots going, oh my god, what's Tony looking for? No, ain't doing that shit. Fucking no. That made me think, like, I think this show, you know, loves the smell of its own shit a bit too much, to be honest with you. And the weird symbolic things and shit. I mean, come on. I have no idea what's going on out there right now. Captain Birdseye turned up with some fucking pudding pops. Anyway, and then there is yeah, there's that whole thing. There's that girl who's a smackhead. Yell at them. I'm not gonna go yell at kids. There's that girl who's a smackhead, and she's been banging Jesse Pinkman, and then the man goes around and kills her dead. And then he meets her dad, and then and he's an air traffic controller, and he crashes 2 planes, and some of the wreckage falls in Walter White's fucking swimming pool. It's like, really? Remember that happened at fucking Omar Little, do you? Mate, who's